Hello everyone and welcome to game 11 of the world title match between Roel Boomstra and Alexander Schwartzman. And today I'm commenting together with twofold world champion Natalia Sadowska. Natalia, welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. How are you? Yes, yes. And how have you followed the match so far? Yeah, and you already mentioned your own matches, well, the women's matches, because you played three matches yourselves. So does this also remind you to your own matches? Ah, okay, you like the system of the women's more than this system they have here. Yeah, so you also watch chess streams. Okay. Ah, okay. And on what channels do you watch it? Can you recommend us some streams? Ah, okay. Ah, okay, okay. Well, I think we will keep on comparing your matches and this match during the day as well. Um, what are your thoughts about this match so far?
Can be still interesting because the situation for Alexander is quite tough. Each game can be already like losing
I'm
match for
sorry,
him.
Natalia. I have to interrupt you because there was something wrong in the settings. It was my mistake. so the people didn't hear you from from the start.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry about that. So yeah, I will ask you. I don't know what exactly I asked you before, but just yeah, let's say where shall we start again? Well, I
Ah,
said
yes, I can see that
they didn't hear
they
you
didn't
so
hear.
far.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe you can just tell us a bit about yeah, I don't know what.
About
Shall we start again?
about the match, the women's
Yeah,
match.
yeah.
Okay, so
You're up. Maybe.
hello to everyone again. We had some difficulties, as you could notice. So we were talking with Esther about the comparison with the women's match. We have different rules because during women's matches we play almost the whole day if there is a draw in the regular game. So yeah, I said that it's really exhausting, but somehow I also liked it, and I knew that it's nice for viewers, for supporters, that they can watch also the quick games, the rapid games, blitz games, and this is really nice, like just like a draft show, because it's not that boring and it doesn't take that much time as the classic games. So yeah, as I said, I know that it was really exhausting for me, but it was interesting for the viewers. So that's why I think that the system during women's matches is just nice. But yeah, maybe we have to improve some things, some details. Okay, the next match, unfortunately, I don't play. Maybe in 2 years. Um, but yeah, for sure we have to improve the thing which happened during my last match. At the last day that we played the decisive game at somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock in the
Yeah,
evening. So it was, I was honestly, I was almost dead at that time. Like I didn't see pieces. Like I played my last game as bad as some, I don't know, some child, I would say, because I lost in one move, which yeah, shouldn't happen, right? So I think this thing has to be improved. Like when there are some tie breaks after all, then we should um, yeah, we should play just the next day, I guess, not like the whole day. And the decisive game is when people are so exhausted, and our level is totally below our normal level, let's say.
yeah, yeah. I think so too. That was completely exhausting. That the final day because at what time did you start that day?
Yeah, just at 11, like here, then we played the rapid game at 6. And yeah, in the rapid game, I just needed a draw. So all people thought that it's just, easy peasy, that I will play a draw and the match is over. But I lost the game, and at that point the match started like from the beginning, because the result after 9 games was totally equal, and we just started like the decisive part of the match started at 7 in the evening. So I think already here we should like stop and should switch to the another day, because yeah, but nobody could predict that this situation will happen, and I didn't blame anyone, because yeah, in the past it never happened before. So, but that's a good lesson, I guess, for the organizers, that they should also think about such things, and yeah, for the next time probably they will put tie breaks for the next day. I hope.
Yeah. And about the current match, what do you think about the match so far?
Ah, yes, it's interesting for sure. It's a difficult situation for Alexander, but As the past shows, it doesn't mean that he will lose this match. Of course, it's really tough for him as he still didn't win any game. But also, I guess it's hard for Rule because he needs one more game. But to win a game against Grandmaster is always tough. And I guess he also doesn't want to wait till the tie breaks because it's also a bit stressful. So I guess this last two games will be really interesting because both of them are not really interested in a draw, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe he's a bit in the same situation as you are. Well, you said that you felt like everyone just expected you to make an easy draw in your final rapid game and then just be the champion. And I think the
Yeah.
situation is a bit the same for Roel now because most people would just expect him to easily win this world title. He still has a big job to do here because, as you said, he has to even win a game here.
Yes.
How did you
Yeah,
handle?
it's one of the most difficult things. Like you cannot like listen to other people that the match is almost over. It's obvious that you win and so on. So during my matches, I almost didn't use like social media because for people like from the side, it's like already obvious when you're ahead your opponent, then you will just win, and it's just yeah, it will come with time that okay, she's leading, so for sure she will win. And probably for Rule it's the same, like all people already think that he's winning. Of course he has like 80 or 90 chances to win the match, but still there are this small percent. And we know that sport is yeah, that's why we love sport actually, because there are many surprises, many mistakes, and we will see what still can happen.
Yes, yes. And for we have 3 minutes left before Roel will play his first move. We saw in the previous three games where he played with the white pieces. We saw the same opening line. The line with 32-28, 18-23, 33-29, and then 16-21 by Alexander. Do you expect that line again?
That's actually surprising that men are playing the same openings, because normally if I would bet, then I would say that they will play like various things, because actually this situation also happened to me in my these three matches, I think, and especially in the match against Tamara, that we played many times the same openings. And maybe this is something typical for the matches, like the people have some strategy, some tactics, and no one wants to like stop with playing this and that variation. They want to prove that someone is better in it. So uh, I don't know if they played it already so many times, and Alexander also has to take some risk. Maybe he has to surprise Rule with something new. So for me, for my logic, I would say he should try something else. But the question is whether he's ready to play something new.
Yeah, yeah. He said yesterday in the interview after the game, he said that when he feels well, so when Alexander feels well and he has the right position, then of course he will try to play just as he did yesterday. So maybe if he feels well, then he will try something differently today. So maybe yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe Roel will try to do the same and see whether Alexander will shift or not. But I
Yeah,
think
but
in your matches, you switched quite early in the game from the previous lines, wasn't it? You didn't have
uh,
because in this the final three games which I was talking about, they played the first 10 moves actually were just the same as in the previous games. Yeah,
yes. So probably I changed something faster
yeah,
because
I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
impatient. So I also didn't want her like to play easily, quickly, and so on. So I guess I already decided like the day before that I will change something in the sixth, seventh move or something that's she won't be that yeah that easy after the opening. So oh, but
And
big
now
thing.
we actually see Roel played a complete new
Yes.
move actually.
Okay.
He
Okay.
switched. He switched
Yes.
himself. Yeah.
Okay. That's the first time in this match this move, right?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Okay, interesting. But yesterday the game was interesting, and I think Alexander already understood that there is no time to wait and play for a draw. So I think at least he should play sharp. So yeah,
What
and
are the
this is
sharp
this.
options in your opinion in this position?
Well, yeah, just this is, let's say, I don't know what are the trends now for the men, but this used to be a known. Oh, what was the move now? This one, this one. I played it a few times and even two times with Aygul Idrisova. And what's important, thanks to this opening, thanks to this game, I was with White. Uh, I became a vice world champion in Wuhan in 2015, and this game actually this match gave me the right to play the match against Golubieva, but she refused, as we know the story. And then I played my first match against Olga Kamyshleyeva. So I
Ah, so
remember
you have
that
some good
it was yeah.
memories here. You have some good memories here to this line.
Yeah. So I remember that it was this opening because I also like prepared this one in 2014, 15. So I used to play it a lot, but lately it's not so common, I would say, because lately people try to avoid theory, or they try to find some new lines. So. Among men, it's not that popular anymore, I would say, because I don't see it that often. But for women, yeah, we still play it, I think, but also yeah, not that often.
Yeah, now we see that Alexander didn't choose for this move. He
Yeah,
went
I see
for
that.
1822. Okay, that can
Yeah,
be an interesting line as well, of course.
1822. Then mm,
Went like
this
this.
one. Yeah.
And now Roel decided to play 3126 at this moment. And actually, that's a move we see quite have seen quite often in this match. That Alexander plays with this binding and just tries to build a strong structure behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And Roel tries to go for some lock or playing against an attack on this side.
Yeah, but this is probably also something typical for both of them. It matches their styles, I would say, because Alexander is more a player who likes to attack, to have a strong center, and Rule really likes to surround. So yeah, I also actually like such kind of openings for white. It's not easy to play actually, because you know, especially for women, we prefer to attack than surround, because surrounding is really difficult um, part, and you need to be really precise at what you're doing. So because yeah, if you go too far with surrounding, then you can stay like with your pieces on the corners, and then there is not so much to do about it. So you need to be a really top player to play surroundings, and you need to understand well those systems. But I'm a big fan still of surroundings, and even lately I played something like this, some similar variants when my opponents allow me to do so. Then I also try to go to the corners, and yeah, because you also need to be careful with like here with black yeah, to not allow for any lockings and so on.
Yeah, well, it's interesting to me that you say that the Roel is known for his surroundings because to me he was also known for his attacking positions. But actually, as you say, lately the last games he played were more for the surroundings. So yeah, I think maybe nowadays we can say he's known for his surroundings as well. Well, actually, for Schwarzman it was the other way around, I think. Nowadays he likes to attack, but previously he was very known for his surroundings. So yeah, it's nice to see these shifts.
Yeah, of course, you know that they are such players, such top players that they can play anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can see when we see their style changing through the years, then we see some systems which they like more or less. And yeah, Alexander for me is like yeah, maybe previously he liked to surround, but if I would choose. If I would have to choose one system for him, then it's like an aggressive attacking player, I would say. And the rule, yeah, lately for sure more surrounder than an attacker.
Okay, well that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Schwarzman went for the center. Well, that's quite logical. If you have this piece on 22, then in general you also want to have your piece on the center.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the current position, and they played these moves quite quickly. And now Schwarzman is thinking already for maybe a few minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So in this game we see that the piece 50 is already moved.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that you discussed a lot about the meaning of the piece 50, that it's a really important piece. And yeah, that's true because yeah, Alexander could still decide here like to play 34-30 or maybe exchange. Oh wait, one. So it was for this 1-7, and here he could exchange, but probably he didn't like just the exchange by rule. But still, there is
Yeah,
yeah.
the other way around. So the exchange. You mean this exchange by black, like by Schwarzman? He wouldn't.
Yeah, the other way around, yes. So 36-31 here would be possible. Probably, yeah, 12 or 5-10, let's say 12. And this is also some possibility. Of course, now we have an open position, but the idea for white would be just to build a classic, um, maybe something with 35, and then go to field 27 because they have less tempo. So such ideas are also possible. I know that some grandmasters also like to play like this, just to have less tempos from the opening and then build the classic.
Yeah. And
Okay.
now we see the exchange came to 28. So from this position,
Yes.
Alexander decided to exchange here,
Mm-hmm.
and now who went for the center here?
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what's possible. Okay. I don't think 1621 is yeah, okay, it's possible, but still you need to close the field 14 because you cannot go immediately to 27 because we have, okay, let's say this and we have this small shot 2 4 3, this and this. So this is not possible to play immediately like this. Mm, So maybe black. Okay, if you play immediately 10-14, then also 35-30 is possible. So probably black also don't really like white to play like this. Uh, so what I would play? Okay, 16-21. Yeah, it's not an easy choice now. Maybe you can wait with still 4-9. Hmm.
And
Yeah, or
actually,
just
I see now that this exact position they also had in their previous match in 2018.
okay.
They had this exact position we have now on the board. So that's quite interesting. So they're actually following a line not from this match, but from their previous match.
Okay, okay. So we can see whether they improved something in their
Yeah,
variants.
yeah.
So what was played there? Do you
I will
know?
I will check it. I think I will see it just in a second how it
Okay.
continues. Because yeah, that's interesting to see, and yeah, I think we can say that the players, of course, know this as well. So now they have to think where they want to change somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But then back then it went like this: then 14, 41, 37, and now 5-10 was played, and then continued like this.
Okay.
Then the exchange here and this exchange.
Okay, so then we have just an yeah, more or less open
Yeah.
position. The only yeah, let's say weak piece would be 26 for white, and yeah, I would prefer black here because you don't have okay, maybe we still need more one piece here on 14, then it would be a perfect position. Uh, but
Because
yeah,
you
in
want to build
general,
the formation, this formation here, or
yeah, the Chizov formation.
yeah,
Yeah, so I would prefer black for sure. Now I'm not really certain about it. What's for whom it's better, but okay, for sure it's not worse for black in this position. But yeah,
yeah,
I'm not
they had
sure.
this kind of debate already multiple times in this match where Roel had a piece on 26 and
Hmm.
Alexander had those four pieces.
Yeah.
The question was all the time for who it was better, and also they had Schwartzman had this column already multiple times, and the question always was, okay, is it active or not? So yeah, it's funny that they had this debate already in the previous match, and we also saw
Hmm.
it now.
Yeah, but you know you cannot. Yeah, you cannot evaluate each time whether it's good or not because it all depends on the position, right? On the pieces of your opponent. And I remember that in one game where Schwartzman had a yeah quite a bad position, but he managed to play draw. He was waiting with this exchange like 17-22-21. Just too long because you also need to find a good moment to exchange. And if you wait like till the end of the game, and I also know that because even in my last game in during Polish Open, which was in December 2021, I played against Hamriwayev, grandmaster from Russia, and let's say I had a yeah central position. He had also this piece 26, and I knew that I have to exchange that piece because yeah that's how our theory says. But I couldn't find the right moment to do so. So it's not that easy. Like yeah, we know that we should exchange it at some time, but yeah, actually till the end of the game, I didn't find a appropriate moment. And yeah, at the end I made a draw, but I had some difficulties, and I had like two tempos less, I think. So it's also important to have the equal amount of tempos, or even a bit more when you're playing, let's say here with black. So yeah, it looks easy, but it's not at
Yeah.
the end.
So yeah, it will be interesting to see now who of the two players will change their play of the previous match, and
Okay,
then
because
it will
Alexander is still thinking, right?
Yes, yes. So he's already on 1 hour and 16 minutes now. Well, Roel played all his moves very quickly, and he's on
Yeah.
1 hour and 27 minutes still. But now he played a move, and he did play 10-14, I think. Yeah. So this is still the same line here.
Okay, okay. So probably he's not afraid of the exchange 2-4-2 because he can probably still just build the center quite quickly. Let's say, yeah, it's possible.
Yes, and in general, you don't want to allow that 2-for-2 exchange because you have the piece on 25. But here you can
Mm-hmm.
say maybe, well, white also has the piece on 26. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think this position would be still active for black. Maybe even I played, yeah, okay, this, yeah, I can immediately play also here like this, and I will always threat with 2-4-2, so white cannot easily stand on 32. Yeah, just waiting for black. Yeah, I think I had similar position also lately in World Championship Blitz in Poland. So I was waiting with this position for white. Like I didn't want to play to 32 because of the exchange 2-4-2. Like this, I didn't want to allow that, and I was trying to play on that wing, like something like this and so on. But at the end, yeah, I couldn't wait that long, and I had to play to 32 because 38 is also not like a solution. You go with your pieces to the corner. So finally, yeah, I had to make this move, and yeah, the position was nothing, but it was in blitz as I said. So here they can calculate, and as we
Ah,
see,
I think I saw that game because it was on YouTube, right? It was on the Wasabi channel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was there. I think Damian broadcasted, yeah, all of my games,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But this game, I think I even lost. I think it was against Agata Parahina, but it was already Blitz, and the day before I won the World Championship Rapid, so I was so
Yeah.
happy that the Blitz already didn't matter. Of course, it mattered, but. Yeah, I was so enthusiastic about the winning of World Championship Rapid that my whole energy went there, my whole focus, and the next day I was too happy to play drafts. I think
Yeah.
so yeah, my games weren't that precise as the day before.
Yeah, that's also an interesting topic because when you finally reach something you really like, so it's the end of the tournament, then I think it's very difficult to play the next day a new tournament.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, and it was a tough schedule. In Julinek during these championships because first we played World Cup, which took already 6 or 7 days, and then we didn't have any break, and we had to play Rapid Championship and then Blitz Championship. So it was also really exhausting. I think for the next time we should make. Like 1 day of break because otherwise it's really killing, and I noticed that the draft players like to kill themselves with the amount of games and tournaments in a row. So yeah, that would be my suggestion for the future, that we can change it a bit with some bigger break.
Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, we see that Alexander or Roel did play 41-37, so they still have
Okay.
the same line as in their previous game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now I'm curious whether we will see this exact line as.
Yeah, I think here like 510 is quite obvious because yeah, you need to build this column anyway. So here we can't have any other surprise, I would say. So probably yeah, 510. Hmm. Yeah, 37, 32 is also logical.
But still, it's interesting that we see Roel just playing all his moves very, very quickly, and Alexander still takes his time. So it looks like Roel has already thought about this line before, and Alexander now has to decide at the moment whether he will continue the same way or whether he will change somewhere.
Yeah, because you see, it's also a psychological part. Like Rule tries to show that he prepared, that he's good at the at this variant, and now Alexander is thinking like, okay, he knows that really well, or he's bluffing. He wants me to think like this, and we know that probably Rule is not bluffing because his preparation is really deep. So Alexander also doesn't want to allow Rule to play what he really likes, what he prepared. So he also has to make a huge job to find some variant which is still equal, but not really, yeah, not really the variant which Rule prepared before. So and yeah, it's not easy at all to find such a line.
Did this happen to you in one of your previous matches that your opponent played a line and you thought, okay, this is preparation of my opponent, so where do I want to deviate?
Um, what's interesting? I think before all my matches, yeah, I trained, I prepared quite a lot, quite a lot theory, some theoretical variants with my coach, and we were prepared for this and that. We also, of course, watched the games of my opponents, so we were like ready almost for all variants which. My opponents like to play in the past, but during my matches like almost nothing happened like what we wanted to happen. We tried to predict some lines, but they didn't play that. So I think also Zoya Golubieva and Tamara, they try to avoid theory, and yeah, there were maybe few games with some theoretical variants and not classic games, just some rapid maybe, but mostly they avoid theory, so we played just some new lines.
And now I see that actually Roel is the one who changed his play because he played this move now. While
Okay.
in the previous game he played this move first. Okay, maybe we can see the same if Schwarzman plays 4-9 and then 37-32. We have the same position again. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but I'm already a bit curious if this is prepared. If this is the prepared change or
Yeah, that can be also a good question. If previously he played to 32 and now 46, but now you see when if Alexander exchanges to 23, then the move 37, 32 is not possible anymore. So we won't have the same line
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. If you exchange now, then we have something different. Yeah,
Yeah, only if he waits, right? For 9, then we still can have the same game.
yeah. Yeah, the same position. Yeah, and about your preparation for your matches, I think Damian yesterday told us that you prepared some more solid lines for the openings. Just because, well, he said your trainer told you that would be the best strategy. Can you tell us a bit more why that was the best strategy for you?
Um, yeah, yeah, my coach liked me to just to have good variants, always good openings and so on. But from now, when I look at it, I'm not sure whether it's the best way, because as the matches showed. All women avoided theory against me because probably they knew that I have prepared some good variants. So if I would play a match now, maybe I would change a bit the strategy. Of course, I trained also other things like calculations, tactics, and so on. Not only I was focused at the variants and then openings, but yeah, from now I can say for sure that. It wasn't the most important to let's say to focus on the openings, because at the end I almost didn't use my variants. That's pretty sad, because I spent quite a lot of time for them, but yeah, nobody wanted to check me there, and that's a pity.
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, so actually you prepared some opening lines, but not but you prepared solid opening lines, but still they didn't came in the game.
No, not really, because as I said, all women, yeah, like exchange something in the fourth move, and then the theory is over. But it's not like it's also not like I did it for nothing, because of course I could use it during other tournaments, right? So. Of course, I trained for the match, and I prepared some specific ones for the match, but still the knowledge yeah, is mine, and I could use it during other tournaments against other women or also men. So that's always good to know some solid theory, I think.
Yeah. And what do you think about the first games of Schwartzman in this match? Because yeah, in our comments we said okay, he's playing very solid, and Roel also said something about it. What do you think about it? Because of course, well, we as commentators we try to be not completely on Roel's hand, but it's better to have the view of someone who is not Dutch. So I'm curious what
Mm-hmm.
your opinion is about it.
Mm, yeah, he played solid, but yeah, somehow also not really aggressive. Not some games were also passive, like with exchanging. But I can already say that I understand that strategy, because match is completely different than a tournament, than a world championship where you play against 16 or 20 players, and here it's like yeah, you lose a game, let's say first or second, and then the next day you have to play against the same opponent. So it's not easy here to lose a game and then you think, okay, tomorrow I will win the game. Maybe in a normal tournament where you play against different players, of course you can play some game a bit risky, a bit aggressive, you can bluff sometimes, but not in a match, because in a match I think one or two mistakes, and it's like over, the match is over. So here you need to be really really solid, and I think a lot of risk doesn't pay off in the matches. So here it's better to play solid drafts, and of course you can attack when your opponent allows for it, but taking risk and bluffing, it's not a place for matches.
Yeah, yeah, and well, now it's interesting because Schwartzman now played 16-21, so for sure we will see something different than we saw in the previous match, and I think
Mm-hmm.
we can say that in the previous in the last games, Schwartzman really changed his way of play, and he is taking more risk. I think if you play a move like this, then this indicates he will try to go for some more active play.
Yeah, he has to, right? His situation is not so colorful, let's say, because he already lost two games, so he needs to find a way to play some more aggressive games. And yeah, let's see if rules, for example, playing here. Then the exchange to 23 is not possible. Probably you have to play 11-16. or three
So if you want to
nine.
change like this, then you can go
Yeah,
for
we just have
two.
one for two. So this would be a logical move for black, but they cannot. So now we have two options, or 11, 16, or just some waiting move, 3, 9 or 4, 9. I guess 3 in this kind of positions when we play the four post. So because if we wait, for example, now with 3, 9, and the rule will play 41, 37, then it's possible to exchange. We don't have it anymore, but now it's there is this exchange,
Yeah.
this one, and yeah, this move. So this position is for sure much better for white.
Yeah, now
So
it's completely different to the line we previously saw, because then
yes.
this piece was over there, and that's a very big difference, because now this wing will be locked here. You cannot
Yeah,
move
yeah.
there anymore.
Now the yeah, as you said, now the plan for white is really simple because black has to play to 16 anyway at some time. We do not have to hurry with this move 31, 27. We can still wait for a right moment. We can still build something in this wing. So let's say this one. Uh, yeah, this one is still possible, and only when there is played 7-11, because then we have another piece here on that wing, so we can lock more pieces. So now they are threat with there is a threat with 21, 27. So now it's a good moment to lock the wing. And
Yeah.
yeah, for sure the position here for white is much better.
Yeah, this actually shows why it can be dangerous to play a move like 16-21. You have to be sure that you won't end up in a kind of lock like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a strategy to play, but it's very scary. It can be very scary and
Mm-hmm.
dangerous.
Yes.
Actually, the current position, I will switch back to the current position. After this move, 1621, it has never occurred before. We already talked in previous streams about Turbo Dumbbase, the program which
Yeah.
contains about 600,000 games. And in this Turbo Dumbbase, this position is not there. So it hasn't occurred before. So I think now Roel is also out of book.
Oh,
Well, we're not
that's quite
sure.
surprising because you know this position looks like yeah, one of the typical, let's say,
Yeah.
in our sport, like yeah. So I was sure that there are some games of this, but yeah, apparently not.
No, and that's yeah. It's nice that you say this, because we discussed this also previously. That many people think that in drafts it's a solved game, and yeah, we've seen all the positions already before, but now we have a position after 11 moves, and as you say, it looks just very normal, but still it hasn't been played before. So this
Okay.
already shows that it's not solved yet.
Okay, I see that they played two moves.
Yeah, so rules still plays quite quickly. So it can be that it has never occurred before, but still rule prepared it, of course. That could also be the case.
Yeah.
And Schwartzman just played this move. So maybe he just wants to wait to decide if he will play with 3 or with 4. Um, because yeah, it can also be nice to have this formation. And if you play 3-9, then
Yes.
you don't have it anymore. So maybe he just wants to wait. And now this is the current position.
Okay, so as we could see, maybe the move 3-9 or 4-9 yeah, had no sense because you still couldn't exchange to 23 with a good position. So now the plan probably is just to play on the left wing, probably with following 7-11, and then yeah, and then 21-27 in the right moment. Okay, yeah, maybe now he will play 7-11, and let's see what's possible for white. If I play, let's say here, then yeah, then already it's possible to play the four post, and you don't have Okay, the only move is 3429, I believe.
Yeah,
Now,
because of 1823, right?
uh, yeah, just okay. This one you have just 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Just a simple. Maybe it's not winning. Maybe you can still get the piece back, but I'm not even sure if you can do that. So this one is not possible. 3530 is this. Oh, actually you can play it. I thought it's the same story, but
Ah,
after this one we can still get the piece back like this. So it would be equal, but I don't believe that both of them want such line.
yeah.
Uh, and yeah, another move, okay, let's say 47, 41. Hmm, but here maybe indeed, maybe it's possible to attack and then play 13, 18. And
Yeah,
then the
maybe.
wing is quite weak, like this. If there is no combination, because I still didn't check anything.
No, I think there's no combination here.
Okay, so like this, and yeah, 13, 18, because 12 is not passable. We have also a small shot here, this, this, and this. So that's why 13 is a logical move. And yeah, I don't think that Rule will like it with white because you still have to play this. Probably some exchange. Okay, it's like a more or less equal position. I think you are forced uh,
Yeah,
with
but
black to exchange.
sorry to interrupt you, but we already see that the Schwarzman played 21-27 immediately. So
Oh, okay.
already at this moment he went for the exchange to
Ah, yeah,
27.
that's possible, and of course that's much better because you still keep the important piece 7. So
Yeah, so Roel decided to attack, and now you think, okay, you're a bit late when you don't have a piece on 11, but you can just do it like this.
mm-hmm. Okay, but now we have the free tempo, and what about the move 35-30 and 30-25?
Yeah, yeah, that's already a good question.
Okay, probably you have 3-9, and and then because immediately you cannot. Okay, you can, but there is some small exchange. Like, can we go back? Yeah, if we attack
Yeah,
now, we can wait like. Let's say what's the best waiting move.
yeah, there's not a very easy waiting move maybe here, but let's say
Let's
that
say
one.
this one, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, black, yeah, black have so many pieces locked here, and it's not easy to develop them. And
Yeah,
also the piece on 36, which can allow white to have some tactics, some shots in the future. So for sure, I would take blind this position for white. Also, some moves like now you can see that. Let's say I can wait like this. 12-18 is not possible because of the immediate shot. So and we take 4 pieces like this. So this position shouldn't happen. It's just
no.
our small analysis. So it's like this, and now white to play. Okay, so let's say this one, this one, this one, and probably we will wait with 3-9 because it looks like a logical move.
Yeah, so to fill up this gap and then afterwards try to attack maybe.
Yes, and now we have to find some move for white.
Yeah, and it's
Okay,
an
third.
interesting position because then still black has this has these four pieces, and in general against this piece on 25 you don't want to have it with black because you
Mm-hmm.
cannot exchange to the center anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, Schwarzman has thought about it, and yeah, maybe his plan is to attack 28 at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually see this line now on the board. So without the move 3-9 yet, but yeah, we see this line happen.
Yes, and it's not easy to find a counter plan for white. Because 34-29, I don't think it's smart to allow for this, because you have only two pieces to attack and to get back the piece, and playing without a piece is also not so easy. So let's say this one. And after attacking, you have always with black this move and then this small
Yeah.
shot. So it's not easy to get back this piece. So I don't think it will happen in the game. Okay, we can still show till the end. Let's say this move, attack, this one, this, and still. Okay, but there is 1 for 2. But the position, okay, it will be equal like this, but the position for white is really bad.
Yeah, all
As
these
which we
pieces.
can see, so many pieces at the corners, and here we have the center, and it's totally empty. While for black, it's easy to go with all pieces to the center and build a strong center. So for sure there is a huge advantage for black. Of course, not according to computer, because
Yeah.
as we know, it always shows zero equal position. But for humans, it's yeah, really hard job to find that
Actually,
that
here
true.
the engine agrees with you because it says minus 0.6. So that's
Okay,
already
okay,
something.
okay. So
So
at least
even for
here.
computers, it's not that nice here.
Yeah, for sure. It's really tough to make this position equal for white. So this is not possible to play to 29. So or you have to play to 35. But the most logical move is to play 47, 41. So then after attacking, you can immediately play to 37 like this, and again 12 18 is not possible because of the small shot. 2 4 3 to the king. So black, okay, let's say attack, so black has to play 13 18, and I still don't really like this position for white. So I'm curious what's the plan for white. So maybe we already see that these two moves 35 30 and 30 25 weren't good, and we actually lost to tempos instead of building some solid position, because here I don't really see a good continuation for white, and what you can actually do with those pieces, especially that black is all the time threatened with attacking.
Yeah, so if you try to defend your piece like this, then you don't have many options left anymore to defend your piece, right?
Yes,
So yeah.
exactly.
So now probably you would just attack once more, and then if you keep on defending your pieces, it will already be a big problem because you can just build this column once more, I think.
Yeah, we will just play, let's say 8 13 is possible. Yeah. If we play to 29, now the exchange is possible if there is no shot and there is no IC, I believe. So, and again, we have a threat here. So, okay, this position is terrible for white. I believe you can agree with me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So now this is also a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so as we see, these two moves, okay, but rule played it.
Yeah. You already played it, so there should be
Okay.
a good continuation for
Yeah, so
white as
so there
well.
should be. Now I'm curious where it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Because yeah, it's totally not easy. Maybe for Rule it's obvious, but
Yeah.
not for us.
No. Maybe you would just allow an exchange here and play like this.
Okay, yeah. This we didn't analyze yet.
But yeah, it wouldn't be the first move I would consider because at first I would think, yeah, don't want to allow an exchange like this or this. But
Yes,
maybe it's because he still has this disadvantage of playing with 25 against those four pieces, the dangling piece and
yeah.
10. And if you play 3-9, then also maybe you miss this formation.
Because he still okay. He still didn't play three,
No.
so also four is possible, but four is somehow I don't know, but I don't know whether it's much better. Maybe it is if really the next move is 42-37, then maybe 4-9 is better indeed.
Yeah, just to keep this formation maybe.
Yeah, because now we are forced to exchange because 6, 7, 11 and defending the piece is not possible because we have this easy shot 2-4-2. So defending is not possible at all, and 18-23 is also not possible. I guess we can just play 37-32,
Yeah.
and we are winning a piece.
Yep.
So this is the only continuation. So Alexander has to choose 3-9 or 4-9. And then okay, let's say I don't know. Does computer say anything which move is better?
Yeah,
Because I
computer also wants to play 4-9 here.
okay. So for 942, let's say exchange like this, and this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we see that the weakness for Alexander is of course the hanging piece 10, and for Rule of course somehow the wing, which is quite weak.
Yeah.
We miss some pieces here.
And
Mm,
there is an edge piece on 26, but there's no formation here, so that wouldn't be a
yes.
big problem maybe. But yeah, as you say, this left wing is quite empty for white.
Okay. But now I'm thinking, yeah, okay, 10, the piece 10 is a weak piece, but from the other hand, white have many pieces here, so they have to play on that wing. Of course, Rule will not play 34-29 to let for the exchange. He will play rather somehow 40-35 and 34-30 to lock the wing. But yeah, with playing for 9, then lately should be somehow possible to play 20-24, 15-20, and 10-15. But of course, he needs to be careful because there might be some lock-in for white. So yeah, not easy.
No. So you mean if you play this move and then on the next move you play this move, you also always have to be careful whether white can play like this or maybe even at some point go to 29.
Yes.
Then your
Okay,
wing will be.
now black have many good formations like this one, so they can always exchange. But Rule will also not play that easy, and he will try to find some way how to make it more difficult for black.
Yeah, and
Because
I
of
think at
course,
this
if he
moment, yeah, you can
yeah,
continue.
if he allows easily to play for black those two three moves, then for sure the position for black will be like clean and without any weaknesses. So if Rule decided to go for this position for this lock into 25, then he won't allow Alexander to build the perfect position as easily.
No, I think so too. And I think at this moment, white could go for this exchange, giving black an edge piece on 16, but I don't think that's a problem for black here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to be afraid for this exchange.
No, no, for sure not, because the piece 24 is on a good, yeah, we can capture like this, and we can still see that this wing is quite empty, so then we can build like 12, 17, 8, 12 to 8, then we can maybe think about exchanging to 21 or playing to 22, depends how white will develop, but yeah, now this piece on 10 is not weak at all, because we can still later play 14 19 10 14 and no problems at all. And yeah, for sure this position would be already better for black, so it's
Yeah, so this actually solves all the problems for black here.
yeah,
We
definitely.
can just allow this exchange here.
Yeah, so okay, they are still thinking, so let's go back. Okay, I think he will play for 9. Then yeah, 42. Okay, this position is the most probable, which we can have.
Yeah, because I think there aren't many other options. You can, okay, you have to decide between 3 and 4 9, but any other options he doesn't have, right? For example, this move, or is it possible?
No, we have
Oh, it
the
wasn't
small
possible, but
shot.
yeah, but there's a capture after the
Yeah,
shot.
but
So
still we will be with the piece on 29.
yeah,
So yeah, like this, 3, this. Now we can capture the king, but yeah, it's really dangerous because we play um or 39 or to 38.
yeah, and
Maybe we
also when
want
you have
we
the
want
bind 25, 29, and also maybe you can use the piece on 17 here.
mm-hmm.
It does look very dangerous for black, so he won't
Yes.
be thinking about this option, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, looks like move to 9 is like the only one. Probably he's still thinking with which piece, but
Yeah,
yeah, we must agree that 4 looks much more logical. But
yeah.
it's for us. It's for us.
Yeah, we can never say this too loud, but yeah,
Yes.
it looks more logical to play with 4. Yeah. And actually, this is something also we see in the last games, that Alexander is taking far more time in the opening than he did in the first few games. How did you
Yeah.
do this in your matches? The deviation of your time.
Yeah, people scream at me that I play too long, but I noticed such process in my yeah in my playing style, that lately when I train more and yeah, when I develop more, let's say in drafts, then I'm yeah, deep thinker, and I spend much more time. And it's funny because it seems like you know more, you train
Yeah,
more, then you should play faster. It seems logical, but for me it doesn't work like this, because lately really I have a lot of time troubles, but it's not like I don't feel really like these are troubles, but people think that, because yeah, from the perspective it's like I have 10 minutes, my opponents 40 minutes on the clock, so people get stressed that I will lose on time or something. But I just have some moments in the game, like around 20 25th move, that I really like to think, look for some plans, and yeah, I cannot avoid that thinking, and I'm screaming at myself also, like the day before or something. Okay, tomorrow you play fast, but it doesn't happen. I still play slowly, but that's our style, and it's hard to change that. Like maybe it's a long-term process, like 1 or 2 years, that you will work on that to play faster. But we also can see how Jan played his whole life, actually. Like he always had few seconds for one move, and still he managed to win so many games, tournaments. So yeah, it depends on the person. Some people like to think in the opening. Some people only use the time after 30 moves. So it really depends.
Yeah, and it's also it can also change during your career, as you already
Yeah.
stated for yourself. Even for Jan, it has changed. Sometimes not always in Polish Open. I think we saw the very little time once again. But in, for example, the club competition, we saw Jan playing actually quicker as well. And I think it's also something. Well, it's interesting what you say that. Actually, when you train more, you learn more about drafts. You would think you are able to play quicker then, but actually it's sometimes the other way around. And you also see this, for example, when children start to play. At first they play very quick, and you can tell them, okay, you have to think, but actually it won't work because they don't know much to think about. But then when they
Yes,
learn
yes,
more about positions, they learn more to think about, and then they really have something to think about. And I think this is the same even later in your career when you just learn more about positions. Then you just have more to think about, and then yeah, then you have to find a way to make decisions quicker somehow at some point.
yes, exactly. Because you see, when you learn, for example, a color opening, and you know that there are like plenty of variants, and let's say you know a lot there, and then during the game you have to decide, okay, here I can have this plan, there I can have that plan, and then there appears a question, okay, what knows my opponent, how far he knows this variant, and whether he knows that variant, and maybe he knows it better than me. So there are appearing so many questions on the way when you try to choose the right variation, and you never know whether you're taking a right path and make the right decision. So that's why I think yeah, we change this. Mm, we change our style, and we think much more longer during the games, because when I was like yeah, let's say 10 years ago, I played also really quickly. Like I was always like, why guys you think so long in the openings? It doesn't matter, and so on. But lately I understood that openings are really important, because let's say when you have even small disadvantages in the opening, then after the opening you will need more time to solve your problems, let's say, because you will have a weakness here, weakness there, and then even when you have 20 minutes more, okay, you need to spend those minutes to find how to make the position equal, and that's not the point. So that was my let's say strategy to find the best ways in the opening, so that my opponent will think how to make the position equal, even though I have yeah 20 minutes less than my opponent, but I will have a better position. Of course it doesn't work always, because when I have a better position and I have only a few minutes on the clock, then of course I will also have troubles. And even in the Polish Open 1 month ago, I played a game against Simon Harmsma, so a young Dutch talent, and I had yeah almost totally winning position, but we played with the time control, when you had to move. When you had to play 45 moves, and then you had the additional time, and I still had like 38 moves, so 7 moves to make, and probably like 3 minutes on the clock. And yeah, I didn't want to waste all my time. Like I say, I still have 7 minutes, 7 moves to make, and 3 minutes. So I tried to play some quicker move, and then I chose the losing path instead of winning. So it means that if I would spend less time in the previous moves in the opening, I would have more time to calculate in the most important moment. So yes, the time management in general is really important, especially in the time controls when we have no additional time.
Yeah, yeah, and the new system, the new World Cup system, it's even more important because you really have to make your time your moves within the time. In the old system, well, the system they use now, it's you can always think, okay, well, at least I always have 1 minute. But
Yeah,
now in
yeah.
the new system, you don't even have that if you don't control your time very well. So
No, there were some crazy games. I think Jan Groenendijk against Ainur Shaibakov, so two
yeah.
grandmasters, and I think they had like 2 minutes on the clock, and you still had to make 10 or even 15 moves. I think like 15 moves, or maybe more. Jan will know for sure. And it's crazy because they had like aggressive positions, some really difficult one, and still you need to make like let's say 15 moves, good moves, and yeah, it's just impossible because you need to calculate a lot in such positions, and one mistake is over, and then yeah, finally Jan won. But even maybe on the clock, not only on the clock, but yeah, it's impossible to play well when you have few seconds.
Yeah, yeah. So with this new time control, it's even more important. So does this mean you're not completely happy with your time deviation at the moment? You would really want to play a bit quicker in the openings?
Yes, for sure, but yes, I know that it will be a hard process, and yeah, I still don't know how to really do that because I can tell to myself just play quicker and so on, but then during the game I will see some nice plans, some nice ideas, and in general I like to calculate. That's my hobby. So so yes. So I don't know whether, of course, it's possible probably if I would really pay much attention on that. But it's also like I don't really need that. I don't really feel that it's a big problem. It is somehow, but not like I need to start playing quicker so that my results will be much better and so on. Because till now, okay, few games. In a few games I had problems with this time management, and I lost games because of that. But mostly it's going well. Maybe I will try to push myself to play quicker, but we will
It's
see
very
because
difficult to push yourself when you have this problem that you just thinks, okay, but now you can, as you say, you can think on forehand. You can think, okay, today I'm going to play quicker. I just play my moves. Doesn't matter if there are interesting ideas. I just will play quickly. It's easy to say that on forehand to yourself, but then when you're in the game, I always also experienced this. Then you just think, okay, no, but this moment is just really interesting. Now I should think a bit more, and then I will play a bit quicker afterwards, and then there's another moment, and you also think, okay, this moment
yes,
is also
exactly.
interesting, and okay, I will play quicker the next game.
And we know how drafts are interesting, and all those ideas, sacrifices, and yeah, so there is a lot to calculate. Maybe we need to learn what to skip immediately, where not to waste our time, and maybe at this point we should select it somehow. But how it works for you actually? How is your time management? Where do you think the longest?
Yeah, I also think a bit too long already in the opening in general, in the opening and middle game, and yeah, I'm a trainer myself as well, and it's a bit strange because of course, the people I train, they sometimes also have this problems with their time control, and then I can tell them perfectly fine how they should do this, how they should have a better time control, and just okay, you should just play a bit quicker and see it afterwards, and you cannot play the best move all the time. You don't even have to play the best move all the time. Sometimes you should just play good moves, and it's more important to have your time later in the game. I can explain it perfectly fine to them, but then when I play myself, I cannot tell this to myself. That's something
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I know the story well.
Yeah, because you are a trainer yourself as well, right?
Yeah, lately I have only two children, but yeah, I used to be also a coach for the national team for the youth. So yeah, I also taught them those things to play not too fast also, but I also taught them how to make this time management well and so on. So we of course as professionals we know the theory, but yeah, when we practice, then it's not that easy because we can we know when we have those nice variants, nice ideas, we can spend 20 minutes on one move. I think I even have situations when I spent like 35 or even 40 minutes. I think my record is 40 minutes on one move. So it seems crazy how you can think 40 minutes on one move, but yeah, it happens because sometimes you have I think it happens in situations when you have a good position and many moves look like yeah, good moves, and then you need to choose the best one. Like you see, okay, here this path looks nice, this one also, and then you need to probably somewhere it's winning, but you cannot calculate like 15 20 moves. Okay, for some maybe it's possible, but I think for me it's like 10, maybe 12 moves sometimes in some more or less easy position, then it's possible. But of course, you cannot calculate everything, and yeah, you need to also have some good intuition sometimes, some good feelings about the moves. So I think in those moments. Yeah, where you have to choose from all good variants the best ones. That's the most crucial and difficult moments.
Yeah, and that's the problem. In the game, you don't know if there are two or three wins or only one. So
Yeah,
yeah, you should check it at those moments. And yeah, about the calculation, you say it matters a lot if there's a forced line or if there are options for both of the players all the time. So on move one, you have three options, and then black also has three options, and then white has again two options. Then it's very difficult to calculate very deeply, and
yeah,
then you need your intuition. Yeah, and you have to follow your intuition as well, because you should believe in that your intuition is correct, and then you can calculate maybe a bit quicker. But yeah, that's difficult.
yeah. But you know what's the funny thing that even in my matches, I noticed that with my coach that many times it was like, okay, my first impression, like I will play this move. This move is the best, and then I'm starting calculating, like I'm doing that for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and I'm choosing the not the right move, and yeah, apparently the our intuition is also good because it's based on our experience, so it's not like the intuition is out of nowhere because somehow our brain yeah knows what's the best. Of course we cannot trust the intuition all the time, but I think we should listen to that because I know from the past, from the experience, that it showed me already the best moves, and still I started calculating and I chose not the right one. So and then yeah, and then I was angry because I was like, okay, I spent the 20 minutes and still I chose not the correct move, while I could just play 1 minute, and it was the best way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's also tough. And yeah, the problem is you can do that maybe 3 or 4 times. You just have your intuition is the best, but then maybe on the sixth time your calculation move is the best. And then yeah, if you have that situation, then always you think, okay, but that one time I had to calculate, so now I want to calculate again. And yeah,
Yes,
yeah, that those are the difficult questions, the tough questions for us as draft players.
true.
And we see after long consideration, he took, yeah, 25 minutes or even more.
Yes.
Yeah, no, 25 minutes for this 4-9 move. Um, he followed our intuition there.
Okay, and
4-9,
Rule didn't spend. Rule spent only.
not yeah 1 minute, and then
Yes, 1 minute. Okay, but
this
this was quite obvious because we checked. He could also calculate on the time
yeah.
on the Alexander's time. We could see that other moves are totally like without any sense. So only this one was logical.
And now Alexander exchanged also quickly.
Yeah. Also the only move for black, as we could already see. So
Yeah, well,
yeah.
he could also exchange like this, but then there are more defenders on this side.
Yeah, and we prefer to leave the corner piece for the edge piece for
Yeah,
the white, so it's better to leave the piece 36.
yeah, yeah. So now they have this position here, and yeah, this we see now already time advantage of 40 minutes for a rule. That's quite a lot. How was
Yes.
this in your matches? Because you said okay, you spend a lot of time, but did your opponent always had this big advantage in time, or was it a bit the same and both players used a lot of time?
Honestly, I think only in a few games I had more time, but in 80% of games I had always less time. Sometimes it was even like 20, 30 minutes less, but it was still like under control, I thought at the time. So I wasn't really
Was it
like
also
a.
like this? Did you experience it also like this once that your opponent had on move 21? We are now more time than he started with, because this is now the situation for
Oh,
Drew. He has even more. He started with 1 hour and 20 minutes, and now he has 1 hour and 26 minutes. For me, this is always something a bit gives me a bit more pressure. Like my opponent is just playing so quickly. I don't like that.
yeah, personally, I also don't like it actually. I don't feel so comfy with that my opponent is playing, like so easily without like thinking, losing energy because it also, it costs a lot of energy. So it shows that rule is like when we look at his energy on the graph, probably it's still like 99% of the energy.
Ah,
He
yeah,
didn't.
you had this energy bars during Polish Open,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Do you
and
know how
it
they
it, it
measure
was.
it? Because
Sorry.
it's Do you know how they measure it? Because okay, heart rate I can see, but how do they measure your energy level?
Yes, I still don't know whether it's true and how they measure it. Okay, I believe that somehow it's true because, for example, Damian told me that our Polish player Marta Bańkowska, probably uh, she's not that let's say good physically in general, and this watch also showed that during the game her energy was like really low at the end of the game.
Okay.
But what's funny for some players, like during last Polish championship men, Filip Kuczewski, also our one of the strongest Polish players, during the game his energy goes up, so it shows that while playing drafts he's relaxing, his energy is really is really high. So it's also nice that some players. Yeah, they just should. Some people maybe they just should play drafts to
Yeah.
to stay relaxed.
Yeah, that's interesting. And also, I watched the heart rates. I thought they would be higher at some point, but for example, your heart rate kept quite calm actually during the games.
Yes, I was also surprised because, normally when I think about some, let's say, dangerous moments for myself, that I know that I'm in some troubles, also troubles with time and so on, then I know that during the tournaments, maybe I look really calm and people say, oh, there are no emotions on your face and so on. Then I know that inside I'm, like, it's really hot inside, and it's really hard for me even to breathe and so on when I have few seconds on the clock. But somehow, yeah, my rate is still normal, so maybe I only think that I'm very very stressed, but my body is not really like this. And the watch shows that it's not that bad, so that's good. My stress level is not that high, so maybe it was only my impression. Maybe I can
Yeah,
trust the watch.
yeah. Well, that's good to know for you.
Yes.
Okay, so looking at the current position, yeah, we talked about this move. Once again, white can take a combination here, but it's not a winning one. So
Yeah,
again,
I'm
because
just
when you
looking at it.
always when you have this dangling piece on 10, then you always have to check combinations like this. So yeah, you could try now to go like this.
Yes.
And then go to the king, but here you can already catch the king immediately by playing this move.
Yes. And the position is even slightly better probably for. But okay, because I thought this wing is weak, but maybe we're in time to go with those pieces.
Yeah.
So nothing should happen.
And he did play 2024.
Yes. Okay.
So he allowed this shot. Do you think it's a kind of draw offer here?
No. Okay, but that now it's the question whether Rule wants a draw, and I don't think so, because
Oh.
he still needs to win the game. Of course, he can try in tie breaks, but I believe he wants to do that quicker. So
Yeah, I think so too. And also, I think Roel doesn't want to go for a bad draw. So he doesn't want to go for any positions with which are just obviously better for black. And I think in the line we showed with the king, the, if there are any chances, then they were there for black, right?
yeah, surely.
So yeah, I don't think he will play like that.
Okay, so now Rule, what possibilities he has? Okay. 48, 42 probably, or 40, 35, because yeah, okay, this, yes, I guess those two moves, because let's say here we also have a small shot. I don't know how good is that.
Yeah, this yeah.
This maybe now, which way to move? I don't know.
Maybe
15.
quickly go already to that wing with this move.
Yes, this and that. Okay, we can still build this, this, and this. Okay, and now for sure we see that the wing, the long wing of white is weak. So
Yeah, probably you can already exchange here, right?
yes,
And this is a threat, so
yeah, this is a threat. So you need to play to 23. And yeah, now many possibilities, even with exchanging like this and then going with all pieces to that wing. So
yeah.
that's for sure something for black. So This move is not possible. Okay, attacking 34-29 seems not logical
Because you
because
help
then
develop the piece on 10 then? Or
yes, then
at
the
least.
position of black will be like a really perfect one. So this is not a move. 36-31 is also yeah, not logical move, as we know that the wing is really weak, and that's the only piece on the wing. So for sure it's not possible. So the only way is, yeah, as we said, 48-42 or 40-35.
Yeah, so the ideas would be, I think, this to just strengthen the wing and try to have some more, yeah, to have it a bit more strengthened there. Uh,
Yes.
and for this move, the idea probably is to try to lock the pieces here, right?
Yes, yes.
So maybe go at some point like this.
Yeah, let's see what we can do with black now. Yeah, or 7-11 or 18-23, but I don't know how 18-23, it's also possible.
Yeah,
What we
because you
do
cannot
now?
close, I think, right?
Yeah, we have this small shot which should work, like this one. And this one. Okay, maybe it's yeah, it's not losing or something. We can still play like this and trying to exchange. Or no, we cannot take this piece. No, but
No, so you cannot.
yeah, this is nothing for white, especially that we still uh, have these edge pieces. So it's not an option. So probably here 48, 42, or immediately lock in. But I don't really like this lock in. I don't know. Maybe it's good, but it doesn't really seem for me like okay, there is this weakness, but it doesn't really feel that it's a bad position for black because they don't have any weaknesses, and somehow I like the position of black, but yeah,
Ah, okay.
I may be wrong, of course.
Well, we see now Roel playing 48-42, so probably he agrees with you.
Okay, so 48-42. So now again the attacking is possible.
Yeah, so maybe it will give the same position because now
Yes,
it's pretty clear that you cannot play this move.
yes,
Then
yes,
it's a real shot.
yes.
And I don't think you want to
Um,
play this move because then you can
no,
take like
no.
this and then the piece on 15 is developed and there are no problems on the wing anymore for black.
Yeah, I even think you will capture like this because
Ah,
now you
oh
have,
yeah, that's even better.
yeah,
Yeah,
now you have these bad formations, bad pieces, no formations actually.
yeah.
So for sure it's not an option. So yeah, this is the only move I believe.
Yeah, so if you okay, maybe it makes a little sense because at least it's not possible to develop this piece. You cannot play like this, or at least well, at least it's a shot here. You win a piece, maybe not not really win a piece because you can go for the 1-for-2 afterwards. But I don't think this is something black wants to play here.
No, no.
You can
Okay, maybe
always
it's also possible. I was thinking about giving a third piece, but
like this, or oh, it looks like something went wrong with the connection because I cannot hear you anymore, Natalia. But okay, then are you back?
yes, I don't
Yeah,
know. There is something with my connection,
yeah, I don't
which never happens.
know. Okay, but at least we don't think this this will happen.
No, no, for sure not.
So let's see.
So yeah, I don't think Alexander would exchange to 30.
No, like this. Going to the edge.
Only when he calculates that this formation will be really a problem for him, but still I don't think so. So probably 13, 18.
Yeah, so and now if we try to lock the pieces, you say, okay, I don't think this is really a problem for black here.
No, no, it shouldn't be a problem. Of course, maybe we don't evaluate it really precisely, really well, but just
Yeah, but
the
as you already
position.
said, your intuition is in general is very good, so we have to follow
Yes.
your intuition at first.
Yes, it's because of the formation of white. Maybe if these pieces would be somewhere on this wing, then I would agree. But now it's also like these weaknesses, but there are still some white pieces behind it. Of course, in general they can go this way, so they are not like here or something. But still, it's not a perfect. Formation for white, and also this piece is here. Maybe if it would be here, then yeah, that would mean that it's better. But in this one, I don't really think that it can be worse for black.
Yeah, so we could see this as a lock. So these three pieces are locking those five pieces. But as you say, actually we should also count this piece and maybe even the pieces on this line as well,
Yes.
because they cannot come into play as well.
Yes, and what's important that black have those nice formations, and we have to remember each time when white will play a move like this, then this move will appear with so many columns behind. So it's also not easy to develop white pieces.
Yeah,
Not clear what to build with white.
yeah, yeah.
So coming back to this, okay, Alexander, of course, doesn't have to attack.
No, that's right.
He still can choose for 7-11, or no, not exchange. With exchange, probably, let's see whether the combination works or not.
Yeah, so still we have to think about this this combination.
Yes. Okay, probably doesn't work because we still
One
can.
move.
Yes, we still can capture the king like this, or even like this.
What can we? I don't see your arrows now, but there's you not. No, you can take the piece on 7.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's a
Oh, that's right. Okay, okay.
yeah.
So now, okay. So it means that
Okay,
it.
maybe the computer indicates that this. Oh, sorry. Uh, at this moment, you can play this move, and then afterwards you have this
Okay.
threat. Um,
Okay. Then it should be a draw.
yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay. Still didn't play. So it was the exchange. And what about 7-11?
Yeah, so still this isn't possible because of this combination.
Yes.
That's very important. So you cannot strengthen because you would maybe want to strengthen your left wing.
Yeah, exactly. And this move is also like okay, probably now it would be the only move in this position, But usually we like this column, right? In many positions.
Yeah.
So it's an important piece for T2. So, but yeah, but from the other hand, what to do?
Yeah. But maybe there's something here because black also has to play it. So maybe at some point black still has to play 1823.
Yes, 1823. Or okay, if we play this one, now we also have those combinations. But
Yes. Once again, yeah. So still we have to take into account this and then
yes.
this and yeah.
And now probably it will work, right?
Yeah, let's see. So now if you take like this, then
We
you
do
can just go
23.
like this.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So this is
Have to take
impossible. We
with
have to take.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, but maybe it's a bit expensive.
Okay, but they cannot capture it immediately.
No. No. Yeah, it's not so clear. Oh, but I see they played for the different lines. So Alexander attacked immediately with 18.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So we also checked that before.
Yeah.
So it was this one and 40, 35. Okay, we looked at that position and here I played 13, 18.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems quite logical for black.
Yeah. And yeah, Schwartzman is now down to 34 minutes. So
Yes, wow, already 15 minutes of difference.
yeah, and Roel still is on more time than he had when he started the game. So that's
Yes, that's ridiculous, really. How it's even possible? Okay,
yeah.
I believe that he calculates on the Alexander's time, but still, how does he do this?
Yeah, yeah. This also asks something of you just to well, it's very easy when you have so many time that you can just think, okay, well, I can think a bit more about it because I just have so many time left. But this also says something about the discipline of Roel, that he just thinks, okay, no, I know my move, I just play it.
Yeah, okay,
Even
so
though I have so
some
many
moves
time
were
left.
forced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe this is a good time for us to go for the lunch break, as we already checked something here, and then well, okay, probably we will see Schwartzman not thinking that long, but maybe Roel will take his time.
yeah,
Maybe this is
let's hope for that.
yeah, this is a good moment, and then after the lunch break we will be back, maybe with another guest, maybe not. We will see it.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I'll see you back after the lunch.
Okay, see you.
So hello everyone, we are back, and as you can see, we have Wouter Sipma here joining us. Wouter, welcome once again. Nice you wanted to join us once again.
Hey, Wouter.
Just as the previous time, maybe we can start with the moves we missed, and then later on maybe we can discuss some other topics as well. So
we didn't miss that many moves.
No, you are right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, they went on. Well, Sportsman went on using his time actually, because we thought he would play very quickly, but still he took some time. Yeah, he played 12-18. Okay, we looked at 13-18, but it can become the same position maybe.
Yeah.
So, or do you think differently?
Yeah, more or less. It's just maybe a matter of taste.
Yes. Yeah.
Move for white is already quite interesting one, or at least it's quite a decision already to play 34-30. You can also leave it open. I don't think this is really a threat. But yeah, he decided to play it already.
Yeah, you can leave it open because this move isn't possible anyway.
No, so you would have to play like this. Yeah, the downside of this move, maybe what you would like to do as well, is that 1923 is possible.
Yeah.
Can, develop this.
Yeah, because after 1923 you want to have this this combination. So Roel decided to close it right away. Mm-hmm. And then we saw Schwartzman building the columns. Natalia already showed us these two columns, so he played this move.
Yeah, and now again, important to note that this is not really a good move. Maybe it's possible, but not too strong, because 1923 is possible.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, we agree.
Maybe white can win back this piece, but anyway, black will have a better position.
Mm-hmm.
So white here played this move. So now this column won't be built anymore. And Schwartzman played to 7, and this is the current position. Well, Natalia, what color do you prefer here?
Yeah, honestly, black. But I know Rule is white, so I don't know what's there behind. But I don't know. As I said already a few times, this piece on 10 doesn't scare me that much. So yeah, the position is really solid. A lot of column structures. So yeah, the only really weakness is there. And for Rule, okay, probably he knows how to develop all those edge pieces, but I wouldn't feel so comfortable to play with white here. And yeah, Wouter, what do you think actually? Because you're the only men's grandmaster here, so yeah, maybe.
Well, and you are the second of Roel, so probably you will say something in favor of Roel's color here.
Of course.
Yeah, be objective. Be objective.
Very good position for white. No, I think it's a very interesting position. This piece on 10. I think Ditman was one of the first grandmasters who would play with such a piece. And there is quite some compensation for it indeed, with all these white pieces which cannot easily move to the left side, because I think the direction of playing is clear. White needs to go like this, even to square 16 if he needs to. It doesn't have to be bad. And black will just try to stay on the center. At some point find it maybe a good moment even for this development. Don't know if it can be on the next moves, but we'll see.
Yes.
And I think for white also the empty square on 42 is a potential weakness. So we'll see. It's just a very sharp position. Sometimes to understand such positions, it's easy to think. If 10 was on 4, I think we would all prefer black already.
Yeah, for sure.
But since it's just one move away, it cannot be bad for black as well, because just one piece is different, so it shouldn't be too much of a...
Yes, but what's actually the counter play for white after 15-20 and 10-15? Because you cannot easily play like some simple plans to lock that wing, to go to 29. It's impossible. To play to 28 is also like not an easy and quick plan.
Yeah, well, that's the question. You need to evacuate this square if you can. So maybe something like this, and then 33-28. It doesn't look too solid, maybe, but if black cannot find good moves, he will be frozen out. I don't know. Like this. Now white has to find a move again, maybe even this. And already here you can see there is no move for
Yes.
Ah, that's a nice situation.
Yeah.
One winning variant for rule.
And also after this, white can exchange, then start moving from right to left again.
Yes.
Indicates a nice funny move here.
Ah, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You always have to check it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because after taking here, black has the counter shot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Black is one piece up. But maybe white can take it and then hit like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it can become quite sharp very quickly.
And this is also an idea to just keep these pieces over here and try to go for center play for black.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So then what would be the continuation? Maybe the same same line and now play to 23 already? Is that an idea?
Yeah, sure. But black will have to think about the future, not
Well said.
be again this. And if black just keeps on playing without thinking, again white might exchange like this, and the lock becomes quite economical. So maybe a move here like 15-20, trying to break like that, and white has to go here, and then it's possible to exchange here. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But still, it's not said that after this, what you showed after this, that it can be. It's not said that it's better for white, right?
Yes.
Because of course, there is a lock with 3 pieces of white and 5 pieces here of black. Okay, also 45 counts. But yeah, actually, white has only 3 pieces to play with, so.
And also black is quite well developed from this line. All the pieces.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So.
Can be very interesting.
In this game type, specific games come to my mind. Game by you against Jan Groenendijk.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, what color were you? You had the lock, right?
Yes. And actually, it also came with the game. We started 34-30 on the first move.
Ah, okay, that I didn't know.
It was the game with the crazy king and 4 pieces more or something, or not this?
So that was in the Dutch Championship. This one was in the Dutch club competition. It's the game in which I beat Jan, but everyone forgot about it because the main story of the game was that because of youth tournament, I think Wageningen only was able to find 5 players, 6. And then
5. That was the problem. You need 6.
You need 6,
yeah.
And then it turned out also one of them was ill on the day. And in the end, the bar lady of our club home joined Wageningen to play, so they had 6 players. So
They joined our club. We made her club member just that morning, I think.
Yes. So it was already clear that we would win. And I was playing against Jan, I think, on the first board, and I played maybe one of the best games of my career. But yeah, no one remembers it.
And that's why I recall it now. So everyone
Yes.
can check
Oh, that's nice of you, Esther.
it for Jan, but
Yeah, well, he has another win on me too.
yeah.
But which year was that?
It was already quite
3, 4, 5 years ago. Maybe?
yeah, something like that.
I think it was the game before I lost against Jan.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You have to publish it, Wouter, again.
Yeah, I should.
Well, everyone can look it up, and it's into Norbase.
Yeah, sure.
And Turbodom is also. So.
But
So
finally, Alexander can walk a bit because Rule didn't allow him for that the whole game.
Yeah, finally, Roel is now below his starting minutes, so he's now
Yeah.
below 1 hour and 20 minutes. He starts thinking now, and that makes sense because it's a complicated situation now. Does he have other options than playing this move? So still this one won't work, or at least then this exchange can happen.
Yes.
Maybe 37-31 to keep also a formation there.
Yeah,
Yes,
at least
but
then
now
it's
maybe
not
just
possible to go
simple
like this.
exchange. I was
Exchange?
thinking about this one. Like this and this, because
yeah, and then it's the question of whether White will be able to make this exchange.
Yes.
It's a bit of a strange game type because usually exchanges which are bad, like this, to the side, destroying your own center, suddenly can be strong. Only because the playing board has become smaller. Only the players play on like this. This is the rest is just locked. So, there's almost no space.
Yes, but I'm also quite quick again with building those structures.
Yes,
so
but not quick enough, right?
Yes, okay. And now again the question is whether it's good for White.
Yeah.
Again, 3 pieces to play with, so.
Yeah, I think if this one would be on the other side, then good.
Yes, agree.
It could also be worse. Actually, Alexander Schwartzman has a very nice game with the white game plan against Bilishvili, I guess. Also from the opening with a lock like this. And I think there he decided the game was to sacrifice at some point. It was like this and this, and black came to 28 and he sacrificed 39-33.
Oh.
Still, it was economical, this lock.
Yeah, I think this is also in the KNDB books.
Yeah,
about playing classics.
Yeah, so Schwartzman definitely also likes to surround, of course. But nowadays also likes center.
Yeah, so this could be lines where Roel is thinking about it at the moment. Yeah, and as you already said before we went live, Wouter, you said, okay, now Roel can think for 1 hour and we just have to talk for 1 hour. Yeah, that could be the situation here.
Yes, indeed.
But okay, that's no problem for us.
Yes, actually, yeah, that's good because I had a question to you, Esther, because I was wondering, I was putting myself also on your place. So what's more difficult actually, to be a player or commentator for you?
That's a good question. Well, for me, I think it's more easy to be a commentator, because as a commentator, I can just, if I don't know anything, if I don't understand anything about the position, then I always have the luxury of a very strong player with me, so I can just ask. That's very nice of being a commentator. When I don't understand anything, I just ask it, and then I get the answer. Well, when I play myself, then I always also have this situation where I don't know something about the position and I really want to know it, and then I start thinking. But it's better to have just something with you, and you can just ask, what about this situation? How does this work? So that's also very nice about being a commentator like this. Yeah, you can just ask.
But thanks to that, I guess you can also learn many things, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that way.
yeah, that's right. Because yeah, you also see many systems you maybe don't play yourselves.
Yes.
So that's also nice, and then you just have to yeah, think about it. So that's also a good thing about being a commentator here. So yeah, we will see if my level will increase after this this world title match.
So maybe now you also play moves like 410.
Yeah, yeah,
If you can.
yeah,
No, but
exactly.
you know, you're talking only about the drafts part, but the commentator is also like you always have to talk, ask people questions, and so on. You need to be really talkative. So it's also not easy. I think this ability is only for some part of people. Not everyone. Everyone can play drafts, but on some level, but not everyone can be a commentator. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you can also just learn it, because when I started this world title match, the stream of it, I thought, okay. At first, I thought, okay, my English will be a problem. I think I just cannot say what I want because I don't know the English words. And secondly, I thought, okay, the problem also will be that we have to speak all the time, because this was the agreement we made. We said, okay, we watched the chess streams and we saw them just talking all the time. So we sit with each other and we said, okay, there just cannot be any silence because that's just a bit dull. So this was also something where I was a bit afraid of, that. Yeah, at some point you do not have anything to talk about, and then you should talk anyway. And of course, I saw the example of Damian, who was just talking all the time. So I thought, okay, yeah, that's something I cannot do. So I don't know what to say all the time. But yeah, I think you just learn it by doing, just like playing drafts actually. Because also for we asked actually all the team members of Team NL KNDB, and all of them managed to talk very well about the game situations. So yeah, maybe it is that just as playing drafts, you can learn this as well. Because yeah, I think when we saw also drafts 10x10 and Damian, we have seen already many grandmasters or other strong players talking about games, and I think everyone is able to talk like this. So yeah, maybe it is that if you can play.
But everyone can be a guest, you know. But to be a host is also a different story. And
Okay.
I was wondering whether you prepared before each day, or for sure you prepared like the whole idea before the tournament, I believe.
Yes, yes, and also yeah, I thought about okay, what topics can I discuss, and also when I have a specific guest, for example, for you, I checked.
Yes.
I thought about your previous matches, of course, and yeah, and it's good to think about already before the stream starts what topics you can discuss, because you never know what how the game will be. Will it be a very interesting game,
Yes.
or will there be a moment where you have to talk a bit more? And even when we have an interesting game, just like now, there are some moments where you just have to talk about other topics.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
this gives time for Wouter to think about the position, and then maybe he can show us another interesting line as well. Does this work out?
Yeah, I'm working with. Let's see.
Oh, they played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played a move there.
37, 32.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he didn't surprise us yet.
So yeah, the question will be, will he play 15-20 at once, or will he just keeps this those two pieces there?
Yeah, and actually maybe one thing to point out is that Schwarzman chose for this build-up 7-12, 12-18, 7-12. But the consequence is that he gives up on wing control here, I think. It will be too late to play something like this and then this, because white will go here and force for the breakthrough, whereas if he maybe choose to go like this, say maybe the same thing happens, now he can still try to go there because he still has the piece on 2.
Aye, but the hole at 9. I don't
Yes,
know.
but you don't need the formation maybe at once. Maybe later can be aligned like this. Just play something, do some stupid moves for white. You can still build like this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, okay.
So this is it is a choice. Maybe it also has some. But like you said, then you need to play the golden piece to make that.
Oh, he played 15.
Interesting.
Okay.
So quite quickly, that's also good for Alexander, I think, because he already has little time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in such and it's not an easy position. So for sure he will need this time later in the game as well. So yeah.
And I think in this kind of position, every move can even lead to a very bad position.
Yes.
Both colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another question is indeed when will white play this move?
Yeah, because I don't think he will allow this exchange. Do you?
No. Then black has solved all his problems.
Yeah, and he still has this formation, so the piece on 29 won't be in trouble at some point. You can always defend it.
Okay, probably you have to play now to 28, right?
Yeah, or first to 21 even. But
what's the advantage of playing to 21 first?
Is that you wait for black to move 10, 15. If you go immediately, maybe black can wait with this move. Don't know how, because something like this, there is still a threat.
9-13 is possible.
9-13 maybe indeed. But then here, maybe 12-18. It's just a very difficult position. A lot of calculation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's also no difference.
Yeah, so maybe we can.
This, for example. So now this seems also like the only move, right? Because there is no sense to play on the 40. These moves we also don't have.
Yeah, 36, 31 is also can be good, but you have to be really sure.
Actually, this is the move the scan engine indicates, but it doesn't look very logical to me to have all these hanging pieces there.
Yes, but since black also doesn't have any pieces, there is not much black can do, and if he changes, then you have already developed the hanging piece.
Yeah, but can you play like this and try to lock the pieces there?
Yeah, probably the idea is to play some moves like this soon.
Yeah, also, because
to
black
keep the 2-4-2.
Yeah, so you mean then 1823, after 1823 you can go like this?
Yeah, because you can, if I play this, okay, that's only just a guess, but for example, this is not possible, of course, because we have the 1-4-2. And if black plays here, then we have just a shot 2-4-3. So those are not possible. Of course, they can still wait. And what waiting move we have? This one?
This one?
Yes, if you want to keep it.
Why not?
Now they have only the exchange, I believe.
It's
Yeah.
just one move. Yeah.
But maybe it's very strong. That could be a problem.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
So if we attack,
Yeah, now you can play this move.
yeah, we go like this, if we continue, then, well, I guess at
Yeah.
some point these pieces will be weak.
Yeah. You could say these pieces are blocked, the black pieces, but you need six white
Yeah.
pieces. That's a bit too much.
Yeah. All right, so maybe not like this. But even this move may be possible as well, to go to 21. Because it's not clear.
What's the idea?
Just to play and see who has the last tempo. Now
But I could already. No, the exchange would be bad.
Like this,
Not
you
even
mean?
the exchange. No. That was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, so now also black has very little space. Or maybe you can play this and go forward. Or maybe there's an interesting idea actually, like this. Oh no, we cannot play here because of the king shot. Yeah, what I wanted to show is this, and then maybe we sacrifice and play.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Also, white can take this immediately. So. But there is a king shot anyway. It should be lot of catching. Nothing white can do. But the idea of this move would be to force to threaten this 1822. I don't think there's anything white can do to stop it.
Oh, and I see a funny question in the chat now, because someone asks why are there no commentators who speak English? Okay, the question was with Russian accent there, but actually both of our commentators, well, not me, but the two of you, can speak Russian. But okay, we already agreed that we won't speak Russian here, because then I cannot follow the conversation. But it could be nice because we already have 5,000 viewers at the moment. Probably lots of them are Russian as well. But at least it's nice to know for them that you can speak Russian.
Yeah, Привет.
Привет. Esther, I think something happened to my camera. If you can
Oh yeah.
Because I had problems with connection, maybe that's why.
Okay, I will change it.
Yes, but we can speak Russian, we understand, so be kind in the comments. We can read everything.
Yes, indeed. In the meantime, I'm thinking about this position, but I don't see anything against this forward exchange.
Okay.
Maybe there's one idea, 45-40. It's a bit crazy, but sometimes. Now again, it's the king shot, right? Because I wanted to go 2 for 2 backwards.
Yeah, but
Still the king shot. Or maybe this can be interesting. And now to go for classics.
But now there was a shot to 33 or not? Yeah, like this. No. Go forward, yes, to 29 and to 33 now. It works?
Yes. Need to check it.
Yes, this, then
And
20. And now?
but the problem is you have to take, right?
Ah, yes. Okay, so it won't work. Nowhere. Okay, and wait. And here also nothing. No.
Looks like there should be a combination, but
But there is no.
no.
Mhm.
Oh, and we see the line with 36, 31
Oh, has been
has
played.
been played by
Oh,
Roel. Yes. Oh, very nice.
It's a cool move.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess he calculated something better than I did, perhaps. I hope at least.
No, but this last line was nice for white.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. But black can also play 229 here. But maybe it doesn't give him any freedom. So now this move, you cannot go forward because of the 27, 22.
Oh,
I'm correct. Maybe not.
I see the bar is going up for black here.
All right. Yeah, black can
yeah.
make this. And
Yeah.
Yeah, should be draw, right?
yeah, at least.
Or better for
yeah.
black even.
Maybe
Yeah.
this one.
Mhm. Risky.
Oh, you know me. You know me.
Okay, let's check
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I know.
Yes, black will make a king. But there's no way you can catch it.
Yeah.
You have to run with piece on 26
Yeah,
and hope.
you will get there to a king somehow.
Be very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but maybe now the sacrifice is relevant. 30-24.
Yeah. So you have to take like this and then play your nice move here.
Yeah, it looks a bit like the one game of the tiebreak when Schwarzman had a much better position, in which
Yeah, it was a nice
sacrifice
game.
also played a role.
Yeah.
It's a moment. Black can play the Dussault sacrifice, 1621, 1822. But unclear what it brings.
Yeah, Scanbar is very happy about this position for white.
Then I'm
But-
also very happy.
But it says here, at this moment, now just play nothing. Just play this move here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a bit new idea for me to play the
Yeah.
sacrifice and then just continue playing.
Mhm.
You
Maybe
need
that's-
to be really patient to play such things.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Maybe after this there is again the king shot you mentioned. Even, but here it's more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you try to go to king like this, then black will go as well.
Yes, with a not so clear position. I would wonder about 38, 33. Maybe continuation of forcing is 40, 20. Yeah. And then 30 to go to 38 and then to exchange. Yes.
And now exchange to
29.
29.
Yeah. Maybe. I would call it patient sacrifice of Dussault.
Yeah, yeah, very patient. But even the engine wants to be even more patient.
Okay. Yes.
But okay, probably it has to do something with at some point going here and then.
Yeah, well, it's also a known idea that in classics, if white is not able to go back to 27, that you can sometimes sacrifice it.
Yeah.
Usually only as a defense.
Okay, so now there is a question whether 7-11 is good at that position. What
Yeah.
do they have now?
Yeah, and it's a very sharp line.
Mm-hmm.
Good calculation. And, of course, Alexander knows all these ideas, but it's easy just to miss one, especially after how many days? 11 days of playing.
Yes, it is, because then still, okay, they had their rest day, but still, yeah, it's just tiring to play so many games. Natalia can tell us everything about it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but you know, for some players, it's like they play better at the end of the tournament. Of course, there is only some small part of people like this, because I guess most of us are tired physically, and we cannot play really well at the end. But okay, maybe my last match didn't show that, but usually I preferred to. Maybe I even played better at the end of the tournaments, and I had many tournaments where I scored in the last rounds, where all players were already exhausted. So now it's a question. Maybe Alexander plays better at the end. Okay, last match against Rul also didn't prove that, actually. But
oh, but at least his games are different, and it looks like he has more confidence in playing just more interesting and also more dangerous systems.
Yeah, yesterday was a really nice game from both players.
Yeah.
That's the games you would like to see at the World
yeah,
Summit.
sure.
Yeah.
Of both players, they play from the beginning all the principal moves, and yeah, it was a great fight.
Yeah, and if we will see the kind of structures like this with this kind of lock, then yeah, we have a very nice game today as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking whether Black can continue in any other way here, but it seems like he might just run out of moves. 9 and well, it's actually still the question how this works, because here Black has the last move.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Nice line. But you know, on the way there were probably many sacrifices with 1722.
Yes, also this you need to check indeed. Yeah. By years maybe even better.
Yeah,
That
here
doesn't
doesn't work one way, but
and the
yeah.
white wall is too.
Yes.
But there was another moment where you could play 23, 29, I think.
All right,
here. Yeah.
Okay. Because of Philippe.
Yeah, so now this one isn't possible because of the nice shot here.
Yeah. I think this is actually the most important combination in drafts, in practice.
Yes.
And you see it in 100 shapes. Even still analyzing games, I always find new ways of good Philippe in new games. This is a rather well-known one, but
Esther, I'm not sure whether it's only mine, but I am Wouter Sipman now, and Wouter is Natalia.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I will change
it's an honor.
this.
It's an honor.
Okay, it's not a big problem, but
yeah, okay, but it's good to have it correct here.
The question, maybe white can go sacrifice or exchange backwards here, 34, 34 backwards, to leave some more moves. But again, it seems like that if both players don't make any combinations, or then it seems like Black has the last tempo again. Is it true?
okay, here, yeah.
I have to calculate. Already here is a combination as well. So
yes, yeah.
This piece will be removed, and that goes. Yeah, so many sharp lines to calculate here. Maybe white has another way of building the position.
Yes, and Schwartzman is now down to 17 minutes. That's not much in this position. And then the question is, we already had this question before. When he is taking his time and he doesn't have that much time, then the question is, will he go? Is there then the chances are higher that he will go for the most dangerous line, or will he go for a more safer line maybe? I don't know what the answer is to that question actually, because sometimes you think, okay, when someone just thinks very long time, then he will go for the most interesting line because he took already so much time for it. But yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think, Natalia?
Okay, I think there are 2 more days anyway, so if he has a chance and he has such a sharp position now, he needs to go all in because to simplify this position wouldn't be so smart.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's a big decision, of course, because when he will lose this game, then it's over. It's completely over.
Sure.
Yeah, and we just saw some lines that look promising for white, but for black, there are also some ideas. White goes here very quickly and doesn't pay attention. White loses the control over 27. It's very dangerous to white.
Yes.
Don't know exactly how black will play, but anyway, it seems like a dangerous plan. So also, it's not clear for me how white will build the position here.
Yeah. Okay. So this could also be a reasonable plan for black.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to run to 21 anyway with white probably, or just to stay at 31 for a long time.
Unclear.
Mm-hmm.
Because also black can build this formation, but also doesn't have many moves afterwards. So if white can wait maybe a few moves, yeah. Yeah, really hard position. Any move can be a good one. Even this can be a good move. I don't know why, but it could.
Yeah, that can be. But you can attack to 23, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Push back, and then still take the fields 22, 23.
Yeah. But then again, white will still try to
Yes.
change the pieces until you win. Yeah, but the good thing for Rule is that Schwartzman has to make a decision now, and then Rule still has 44 minutes to find the best line.
Yeah. Yeah, and having 14 minutes only left when we are only on move 29. That's, well, I think it will be very tricky for Schwartzman in both of the lines actually. There's no easy line here because this tension of this lock will always remain here.
Yeah.
There are no easy way outs. Yeah, so. I think this would be the time when you were playing here, Natalia, that people start screaming, just play a move.
Yes. It's funny to read the comments there. Tell Natalia to play faster. But yes, it's just impossible, especially when you see so many nice paths on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and one move we didn't check is 1823, but doesn't seem logical to me because.
But you can attack, right? And
Yes.
then second time attack if. Yeah.
Combination to field 6.
Probably finito.
I think so. And with black to also attack again.
Yes.
And we go 1 for 2 quick. So yeah, black is very limited.
Yeah, so just 2 moves.
Yeah, so the question is, will he play this move or will he go for the exchange with 1822? Oh, now he's even down to 12 minutes. Ooh, this is going to be an exciting day.
Yeah.
Of course, computer still shows 0, so
Yeah, nothing
of course it's nothing.
interesting
of
here.
boring.
Yeah, very boring.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a very good example of it's not the computer indication does not say everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is funny because you were also discussing with someone. I think Esther, you told the story that you thought that you had a big advantage in the game, and you were like telling to everyone, "Oh my God, I had such a good position. I should have won." And then you put the position or the whole game in a turbo dump base, and it shows just 0 the whole way, or
Yeah.
maybe like 0.3, like totally nothing, and you're like, what?
Yeah, this happens to me actually a lot. I think, oh, I'm playing such an interesting game. I really like to analyze it afterwards with the computer and see all my interesting games. Yeah, and then it turns out to be just nothing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but from the other hand, it's also like many times you need to make a draw, and actually a computer shows that it was 0.3, but somehow you cannot find it during the game, and it becomes 0.4, 0.5, and so on. So for the computer, it's always somewhere a draw, but for humans, yeah, not so easy.
Yes. Maybe
Oh,
there's
and now he is about to play, and I think, yeah, he's going for the
18,
exchange.
22. Yeah, I wanted to say that we should have maybe also discussed this move now. Because again, you can take to 33, but this is just history now.
Yes.
This is the current position. Yeah, so I expect 12-18 after this. Or maybe 9-13, 13-18.
Oh, I think he's about to play 12-18 here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, now also the question is up to Roel if he will play quickly now or if he will take his time. That's always the question when your opponent has so little time. Then you want to play quick so your opponent doesn't have time to think in your time as well. But if you keep on playing quick, then actually there's no difference and you don't have any advantage in having more time yourselves. So yeah. But this is a situation which Roel has had many times before, I think, Wouter, right?
Yeah, Roel generally has a very good time management, so
he's used to having much more time than his opponent.
Yeah. Important will be for him to keep his thoughts on the board, not fly somewhere else.
To the world title, maybe.
Well, if you train a lot, then probably for those players also some moves are obvious, and for the players with some lower level, yeah, we need to just calculate them. So for rules, some moves are like automatically made.
Yeah. But I think in this position there are no automatic moves anymore.
No. In this position, he has to really calculate deeply.
Yeah. But like you say, that is our hobby as a drafts player. So
yes.
Calculate, yeah. Yeah. Now at the moment this is already losing move, right? Here, because we checked. You can. Yeah, we checked this line, and then but there's even better here. You can play it like a sacrifice.
Oh,
yeah, that's
nice.
a very interesting idea.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, now all the pieces are locked, so then the real problem is there's no control over 27 anymore.
Yeah. So it shows it's dangerous for both players.
Yeah.
Position.
So probably 44, 39.
Yeah, makes the most sense.
then 7 as or 8, 12.
Mhm.
So again, if you play this, then this exchange will happen.
Yes.
So maybe if you just check the logical moves and see what happens. Okay, maybe it's a difficult question.
Yeah,
What are
what is
the
logical?
logical
Yes.
moves?
43?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
I
logical
guess
to avoid this field because then
Yeah,
at some
yeah.
point you can exchange. Of course, when there's a piece on 13,
Yeah.
so this looks logical.
Mm. Okay, again, if we play to 13, probably already this will be, or no, it will be still a draw.
Yeah, now 28, 23 is not good.
Maybe not clear. But now maybe this is an idea because you cannot not exchange
Yes,
to
yeah,
22.
yeah.
And after 3, 9, then you go, then you do probably this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have to keep the formation. Yes.
And go to king in the end.
Okay, so that's clear that we have to play first with 3.
Mhm.
Oh, but then we have the other
no, we
shot.
cannot.
Yeah, then
exactly.
still we have this this shot. So this is important.
Yes. So it's not clear.
Oh, because then you cannot play any longer with this.
Okay. No waiting moves.
Yeah, but maybe now go to classics like 18, 23, 7, 11, 9, 13, 3, 8 to control this win.
Yes.
So now you can go to 27. So
Mhm. 7, 11, maybe.
Yes.
So white has to think about this.
It's a good threat. So probably to 33 we have to go. Knight.
so now this exchange comes into play.
Yes, maybe or maybe not, because you cannot really defend the piece anymore. Only with Dussault.
Yeah, because you don't have this formation anymore. That's very important. Yeah.
So yeah, after a move like this, it's not logical anyway. But yeah, what's logical?
Maybe wait like this.
39.
Yeah, not many possibilities for black here anymore. You cannot play here. You cannot play here because of king shots. So this move.
Okay, we can probably attack or to 34.
Yeah, what's this? Is this possible or not?
Yeah, you exchange to 21.
Yeah, this.
Yes, and then another probably if we play this.
Yeah, but then this piece can just go or not. This is a problem for white, I think, right?
Looks like.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So probably, yeah, the attack is dangerous.
Just to 34, the only move.
Yep. Yeah, no, most logical is to play 24, 29, I think.
Yeah. To bring those pieces into play.
Probably it's more or less equal.
You cannot play take
Backward.
backwards.
That'd be a
Yeah.
good shot. Probably this here white is good move.
The engines said that this would be a very strong move here. Maybe it's good go to 21 afterwards. Would that be the idea, or?
But I cannot believe it can be winning. Okay,
No, it's not. No, now it's already says okay. It's not that good.
yeah.
Yeah, well, both players will know this kind of positions and all the ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, Schwarzman played to 13.
Ah.
All right. Different
Okay.
formation.
Okay. Oh. So.
Does it change anything actually? Because let's say we play. Aha. Okay, he can attack thanks to this move, and then he has this column.
True.
So we can play. If you want to wait, we can play to 44 or to 40, but
Yeah.
but again, difficult decisions.
Yes. It's all about calculation.
Okay, so let's just try to do the calculation here. So I just pick one. Let's try
Yeah,
this
okay,
one
let's
first.
say this one. Okay, we cannot wait again with 3-8, so we need to take some action with black. Okay, but still we have here 7-11 or going to 23 immediately. 7-11, what's that? This, tack. Probably this.
Yeah, 11-16.
Yes, but I was looking for some tactics here. Okay, I can still wait with 45, right? Because you still cannot play 3-8. Now you need to move something.
Sometimes it should be some tactics with 18-22 and 19-23. Does it work?
Oh, yeah, looks.
No. Without the piece on 9, maybe. Then you have a king shot like this.
Yeah.
King afterwards and go.
But here the engine is very happy
For
black.
16-21.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a vulnerable type move.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. To completely suffocate white here.
Yeah, so now the idea is just that white cannot play anymore, and again, no control over 27, so you can play with these pieces, but at some point it will stop.
Yeah.
So maybe we can show it. If you just play some moves, you will probably go with this piece to. We can build a nice blocky.
Yeah, nice blocky indeed.
Yeah,
even like this, it can be very interesting indeed. You allow this, but white isn't going anywhere.
this.
Yeah, I saw this. Everyone would like to win like
this.
Yes.
This is perfect.
Dream of every draft player.
Yes, definitely.
White to move completely lost. Well, not the dream of rule.
No.
No, not really.
To lose like this is a nightmare, and to win like this is a dream.
Yeah. Actually, there was a game, Bomstak Georgiev and Ufa in the World Cup, where this kind of variations played a role, and Georgiev could win like this, actually.
Wow.
Okay.
It was from a similar game, with piece on, where Georgiev had this hanging piece on 10. She was also very sharp. So yeah, not this one, please. There is another nice idea after this. You cannot really exchange to 29 because of the big exchange.
Yeah.
7-21.
Yeah. But the winning exchange.
Just a one move combination, but seems winning. And suddenly the wing is wide open. So yeah, tactics everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe now 1823, then 2429.
Oh, but there the engine is very happy for white. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a very difficult position here. Just one move and
Everything can change.
Everything can
maybe
change.
this, and then attack on 22.
Yeah.
And there's no good move for black.
Yeah, because you want to keep this this formation for defending this piece on 29.
Yeah, and here black wants to break through. This is tackled. Yeah, so hard to say for whom this position is more dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, and 49 who played this move indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
So now again it's
Okay, so we were checking 7-11, right?
Yes.
1823 is also on move.
Mm-hmm.
But even after 3127, it seems like you let black loose, but still there is a kind of a lock.
Yeah, I agree.
Ah, yeah.
Since white controls this wing,
Yes, this piece goes there.
could still be better for white.
Oh, I wouldn't be very happy if I would have to play this position with only 10 minutes. Doesn't matter with what color here, but yeah, it's difficult. Oh,
It's my alarm.
yes. Oh no, this means you should leave us.
Yes, I have
We
to
don't
leave
want
you
to,
again.
but okay, you have to.
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot, Wouter, for joining us here and showing us all the nice lines.
Yes, I think you can continue from here.
Yeah, for sure. We will, of course.
Without you, I also couldn't do all this.
Well, it was very nice to
Yes.
talk with you once more.
Yeah, and I hope I gave all the Dutch fans some confidence
Yes.
with the variants. And now you can go back and show some good variants for black.
Yeah.
For the Russian
We
viewers.
will.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thanks. Of course, good luck with your job for the final day or days. We
Yeah,
don't know it yet.
let's hope for the best. I keep my fingers crossed. I will now join Rob in our room, and we also will be very tense, I think, in this.
Yes, it will be a tense
This
situation
phase.
for you. Yeah. Now it would be nice to have some a watch for heart rate. We already discussed this. I discussed this with Natalia, but now it would be nice to have it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Not only for Roel
Yeah.
and Alexander, but also for me and for you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for the viewers at home, even.
Yeah, that would be
Everyone
very
should
nice.
have a watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we go out just for only a few minutes, just to make some changes to the view, and then we will be back very quickly.
Okay.
So there we are again, and what did we see here? Let's see. So Schwartzman did play 1823.
Yes. So
Oh, now he has only
luckily
7 minutes. That's not that much.
and 35 for rule. Yeah, so as we discussed, I guess 31-27, yeah, is a safe move for sure for rule. Because after this 2-4-2, the situation is better for white. We can just simply exchange to 21, and there shouldn't be any problems. So what can black do here?
Yeah, can you do something else here?
Because if you wait, for example, with 3-8, then we can attack.
Yeah, and then it's
there is
already winning,
this
right?
small shot.
Yeah.
This and this, and okay, still some. Still they have to play, but yeah, it's obvious it should be winning. So he cannot wait like this. What about 13-18? Okay, we cannot play to 38 because there is just 2-4-2.
Yeah.
Simple shot. So rule or he okay. What about attacking to 12?
Yeah. So
Because
play
he
like
cannot
this.
exchange backwards because we have another small shot 2-4-2 to the king. So this is not possible, and if he just close it, then we can go to 16, and also here attacking is never possible because we have this kind of shot.
Yeah, that's important as well.
Yes, he has to capture 2, and then we capture 3 pieces. So, okay, let's say this one, this one, this one, this one. And now, okay, black can still wait.
Yeah, so yeah, 3-8 or yeah, 13. So then the question is, can you keep on waiting with white as well?
Yeah, that's the question. Also not so many waiting moves.
No, because probably if you play like this, then you can attack, right?
Yeah, here we can also after this. No, after this there is
then you
another
can still,
majority.
yeah.
Then black has to capture this way. And we take 2 pieces here. But still, I don't like this move because black can still wait like 9-13. Let's say this and this.
Yeah, now the evaluation changes actually. So before this move, it was better for white according to the engine, and now it says it's half a piece better for black.
Yeah, that's why I don't believe that this move can be good. So here we need to wait somehow to 34 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's say okay, still attacking are not possible. What about this attack? There are also some shots with majority because
Oh wow, yeah. Now there's
like this one maybe not, but I guess just this one.
yeah,
Or
or
another.
even yeah, the computer even indicates first this one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then your move.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
You even give more pieces, but this works. Oh, and now go here. and it looks like your king bank can be catched somehow, but it doesn't work because if you go like this, then of course you can take 2 here.
Yes.
Oh, that's a funny combination.
Okay, so you cannot attack, you have to wait 9-13. And now, what's the best? Still, we want to keep these small shots. What about 44-40? And
That makes sense because
oh, we have another combination here because after this, we have this one.
yes, that's awesome.
This capture in 2, 1, 1, and then 3 to the king.
Yeah, so it looks like there's only one move in this this position here, because this still this combination as you showed.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
should exchange here.
Yes. Okay, what now?
Yeah, also not many moves for white here.
Yeah, because of course here we have a simple shot, here too. Or we can do the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, that's also an option.
Because okay, this is after the exchange, black can also make this small shot, but still I think it's better for white because we go
Yeah.
to 3 kings. Okay, 2
Yeah.
kings maybe. But
Yeah,
this
with all those
must be some
pieces.
advantage. I don't
Yeah.
know what computer says here.
Yeah, computer agrees with you. Plus 1.1.
Okay, yeah, this is a big advantage already. So, okay, but can black still wait here?
Yeah, so you can play this move maybe.
Yeah.
Information. But still, it's not clear. So yeah, you're only move. Oh, yeah, we also have to look. You're checking this or?
Yeah. I was